scalability, we discussed this, scaling up and scaling out. So it's not just about vertical scalability, increasing more and more power. So that's what we were talking about the other day in terms of how IBM started off with a computer which is as big as this whole room. That's the computer for them. That was a good 20, 25 years ago. The computer that we're using now, the mobile phone that we are now using, is perhaps more powerful than the computer 25 years ago, which was filling the whole room. So scalability. So if you want to actually have more and more of those, you can't just keep adding the computers, not keep adding the servers on the top of, stacking up on the top of each other, the blade servers as what we call. So you need to make sure that you have technology which is actually simple, and which is very, very occupying lesser footprint, as what we call in technology parlance. So it should have lesser footprint, and then you should be able to stack up and scale up and then scale out as well in terms of delivering to multiple other people and multiple other servers and applications. So scalability, big thing, and that's what is important. That's where, if you look at some of these organizations with like the recent startups, Uber, or even Uber Eats, for example, or even Airbnb, or Amazon, all of these, actually their fundamental vision is to actually scale out and scale up. They cannot say that I just want to have a product which works happily in the US. Google, Apple, Facebook, YouTube, talk about whatever, Twitter, all of these products and services, their version is that they should actually kind of be global in their usage. They cannot just restrict themselves only to one particular place in America, somewhere where they started off. So it's all about scaling up and scaling out, being able to use by multiple people in different countries and different continents, and have that sense of flexibility to scale up. So even though the servers are still based in the US, for example, you still should be able to use it if you're sitting in China, India, Russia, or Japan. That's the whole idea of scalability. Technical skills, very important. We should have enough technical skills to be able to deliver the solution. If we do not have, then we can either upskill our existing team, we can hire people, we can get some others laterally, that's called lateral movement. We can get some people from the teams in the same department or same office, we can move them from here into this. We can work with multiple multidisciplinary skills. So again, very important for us. Compatibility, how compatible is it with the overall solution? So we were talking about, for example, creating mobile, mobile accessory selling website. Is it compatible with the mobile phone? Is it responsive design? It should work with a mobile phone as well. I should be able to access and see the products using my mobile phone as well, right? So is it compatible with that? So that's where you need to use the responsive design for the web. So you should be able to use your PC for the browser, and then you should also be able to use your mobile phone to be able to access and place the orders for the screen protectors, for instance. So that's a compatible aspect of it. Whether it's proven or not, I think it goes back to the disruption we were talking about. Sometimes technology is not proven, and that's why most of these beta products are not stable, right? For example, if Apple comes up with a new product, new watch, for example, Apple Watch, the first time around, the first version of it would be not that great, a lot of problems, a lot of loopholes. The first movers are the people who would like to actually buy that, and they're still not happy, but they're called the fanboys, right? So they buy that even if it's not really up to the mark. And the next version, the second version, third version of the product that is released after a few years, that's when it gets really better. So it's all about whether it's proven or not. And financial feasibility, again, we discussed this at length, whether it's within budget, funds available, whether we can borrow. And that's where we're talking about the business case. I mean, most of these great products started off with being free. So for example, Facebook is still free, but they say you are the product. Google is a free search engine. Forget Apple, but the rest of the other, Twitter, all these products have started off free, but then they have got the other streams of getting the money from people. So the sometimes subscription, sometimes you can go the freemium way, where you start off with a free thing and then you actually kind of step up and then say, now you pay for this premium version of the product or the feature. So it's all about those decisions.